Hi everyone, my name is Heather Ramsey, and my idea for the Colorado Sustainability Challenge was inspired about 9 months ago when I studied abroad in France. Now, being so far from home, which for me is Chicago, I dealt with a lot of homesickness, and the solution for that was just getting out in nature and connecting with the outdoors. Now, as a college student on a tight budget with no car out there and not really any way to get an international driving permit or even rent a vehicle, you might imagine there were a lot of barriers to get to those tucked away, magnificent locations. But actually, in a few weeks, it felt like I had done more exploring than I had in 3 years living in Denver. And that's crazy because the mountains are basically at our fingertips here. So, how was I able to see so much more without my car? Public transportation. Now, I own a Mini Cooper, which I love, but it's no secret it is not built for mountain terrain. And so anytime I want to do a hike, I actually have to research the trail to see if I can even get there. Even my friends that do have hefty vehicles that are equipped for the mountains, it's excruciating trying to do the early morning wake up, carpool, stop for gas, the long drive. I-70 construction is no joke. And once you've reached the trailhead, what's waiting for you? A full parking lot. Even if you're just a little bit of an outdoorsman, I know that these frustrations can resonate with you. I mean, let's talk about Guanala Pass for a moment. People are getting ticketed and even towed for parking on the side of the street because the lots fill up so quickly. So what if we could solve the issue of overcrowded trailheads as well as combat the barriers that students or just visitors face when trying to seek out new trails in Colorado, all while reducing carbon emissions and promoting the preservation of Colorado's alpine environments? Well, the key to actually achieving this is in public transportation. So, for the Colorado Sustainability Challenge, I'm proposing the foundation of Alpine Access Transit. Alpine Access Transit is the state's first large-scale, fully electric bus network that is specifically designed to reach high-elevation trailheads and recreation hubs. Our routes would connect major population centers, so like Boulder or Denver, to destinations such as Rocky Mountain National Park, Summit County, and beyond. Now, each bus would be electric and affordable, fully equipped with real-time route tracking and accessibility features. Riders can reserve a seat online or through a mobile app. And what's more, the drivers on these buses would actually be trained and serve as ambassadors for Colorado's outdoors. So they would share sustainability trips during the drive, trail info, helping passengers understand leave no trace principles, and even local ecology in a positive and conservational way. Because who are the people that are actually going to be using the service? Well, students like me, anyone who doesn't have a high clearance vehicle, tourists, and people that just don't know these things. They don't know the practices on how to protect these environments. So our target audience, of course, is outdoor enthusiasts, tourists, hikers, people that live here or people that are visiting. And we know that Colorado has a massive, massive industry for tourism. So we'd make money through 3 streams. First, ticket sales and subscription, of course. We could also partner with city and state governments, universities, tourism boards, and outdoor retailers, as well as sustainable brands. And then likely a bit further out, charter services for mountain hotels, resorts, or festival events. Our key performance indicators will include seat occupancy rate, customer return rate, customer satisfaction through surveys, and of course, average revenue per route. As for the market size, the total addressable market falls within the massively expanding sustainability sector and green technology field. And this is valued at $28 billion in the United States, and it's expected to exceed $120 billion by 2032. The serviceable addressable market narrows that focus to the Colorado outdoor recreation economy. And this generates more than $14 billion annually. And specifically, about $500 million is directly linked to travel and transportation to outdoor destination. So Alpine Access Transit fits directly within that model. The service obtainable market is very realistic because we can capture, honestly, within the first 2 or 3 years, anyone who frequents the Front Range and I-70. And this is a population valued at roughly $20 to $30 million annually. So the money is there. The business is wanted. I have so much more to share about this concept in our go-to-market timeline, starting with the pilot launch and what routes we would start with and how we would eventually expand as we gain a customer base. So if given the opportunity to present in the finals, I can prove how Alpine Access Transit has absolutely the capacity to revolutionize sustainable outdoor recreation in the state of Colorado and beyond. Thank you so much for your consideration. I really appreciate it.